only one win away from changing everything in your life. So whatever you do, do not stop now. Don't stop believing in that wonderful future because it is so close. And the hardest part is over because you started and then continued one step at a time because you're a winner. Never forget that. You know, times may be hard. That's just a test. It's temporary. And winners like you overcome because winners find a way to make it happen.
My name is Chris White. I'm the head coach at MSCP. This year was my 5th year now. It's been great to see the program turn into what it's been.
How do you feel about how y'all season went?
You know, I think it was an emotional season. There were some key games that we lost, but there was a key game that we won as well. So I think, you know, it was great to be able to be a part of this season. At the end of the day, like, no matter what, I'm just very honored to be able to coach those boys every day.
Okay, so let's go back to like the beginning. Kind of take us through like your first moments here at MSCP. Like, what was that like for you?
Oh man, it was a challenge. My first year we were 5-11, and I think in my whole high school career, like I've never had a 5-win season, so that was a big adjustment, especially me being as competitive as I am. But I think, you know, you need seasons like that, especially when you feel like you're at a certain point, because that brings you down and very humbles you. It humbles you very quickly. So I think I needed that, and I think it helped me get back to the drawing board, which got me to the point where literally the next year I think we went like 20 plus wins and 8 losses. So that's always been pretty much the record now, which is double-digit wins and single-digit losses. So yeah, I think that first year really built the blueprint for the foundation that we're standing on currently.
Is MSCP your first coaching job, or did you coach for other high schools?
Yeah, so I was at St. Monica's under Miguel Villegas. I played for him in AAU. It's a crazy small world moment, so I'll give a little brief information about it. So I actually went to one of my childhood friends and also classmate in high school. I went to his funeral, and my childhood coach was there, Coach Miguel, and you know, he actually was like, hey, you know, I'm looking for a coach. You know, I would love to have you, et cetera, et cetera. And I kind of just brushed it to the side, and then he was like, hey, come this day. I didn't show up, and he called me, and he was actually like, man, where you at? You know, we needed you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I'll show up. And then ever since that phone call, I mean, I look at it now, I'm a head coach. So I was underneath his wing for about 2 years, and then they fired him, and then, you know, the job opportunity opened up. They didn't pick me, and then I just brushed past with David, and then he gave me an opportunity, and then, you know, I ran with it.
Each of you just kind of tell me how you feel about the season and how it went for y'all. So you can start from Sterling and go.
For me, I really enjoyed the season. I really enjoyed the players I was playing with, and the coach that I had coaching me along the way. And I don't think I wanted it any other way than to have those certain guys with me. We know that it didn't end how we expected it to end, but I'm still grateful to have the good moments that we had.
I think it was a fun season with a lot of ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I was able to finish the season out with these guys, and although like it was a heartbreaking end, it was still fun to see the journey up until the end.
Yeah, it was a fun season. For me, it was more of learning and just being a point guard, not trying to score as much. But yeah, it didn't end the way we wanted it to end, but I'm just grateful who I met throughout these years, Coach Chris and all my teammates. Yeah, it's just really a family.
Like my actual first year, actually playing most of the games, so it was super fun, good experience. And then I'm just grateful to meet everyone who I met. It even though the season didn't end the way we wanted to. It was a long journey, and I enjoy every part of it.
What were some moments that you had early on that made you realize like this coaching is much bigger than basketball?
I think just seeing the transition with the kids, the ability to see a kid not be able to make a left-hand layup, and then through basically my teachings, now they're confident enough to shoot a weak hand layup or, do things that they typically couldn't do before. And just seeing it at sometimes it's at a high level, but for the most part at a decent varsity level. So it's great to see that. I think that was fulfilling for me about being a coach. It's not about the wins. It's not about the losses or anything of that nature. It's just about the development of the kids. I think that's what draws me back every single year.
What are some moments you had with your players that, will always stick with you?
I think that's a great question. I think there's like a mix of things. There's a mix of players that has been through the program through the years, and I love them all. Even if you're my 12th man or even if you're my first man, I love all those guys. So I think Bruno, he was a big help for me because he was one of the kids who wasn't that great at basketball, but he showed up every single day, developed and got so much better to the point where we transitioned to his senior year, and there were some key games where I had to throw him out there just because he had the heart that I needed. It wasn't even about the skill set, because at the end of the day, everyone has a role, and I think he embraced his role as a senior, and I value him. I think Brian, he was my first actual college kid that got a scholarship to a school, so going through that situation was very helpful, and it was a learning process as well because he was my first college kid. So I was grateful to have him, and then these four seniors, I love them to death, man. These are my guys, and I don't like to do favoritism, but if I had to do that, I think these four are very special to me because I've seen them grow, and they came at the perfect time where the program was hitting that corner, and they really helped it.
So kind of speak on like the group of kids you've been coaching. Speak on like some of the challenges y'all faced.
I think I've been blessed to coach a good group of kids. They're really no trouble. I don't have to worry about getting a phone call in the middle of the night about them doing something or anything of that nature. So I've been very fortunate for that. And I think that also goes to like my coaching style a little bit because I'm really big on team bonding and being a unit because, it takes 5 to beat 1. So I really push that to them. But, I think being as young as I am, I think, some of the challenges that I faced my first 2 years, that really helped me be where I am right now. And I think I still have a lot of room to learn, but I think through those first 2 years, it gave me a lot of situations to allow me to be more confident as a coach when I go out there. And also last year was a big year for me too. That was my first time coaching in state playoffs. That was my first time winning a championship. So going through all of those challenges with this school and these kids, it's just really gonna polish me off to wherever I end up going. Because I won't coach here forever, but I was just very fortunate to go through those adversity situations to where I'm very confident when I stand on the sideline now. Stop picking the ball. The seniors on the court for the most part right now, right? You guys got to fight, although you got to sprint your ass off for 12 seconds. That's what I needed right there. That's all I needed. I needed you to sprint down the court so you can get that stop. Right? Maybe it was even less than that. Maybe it was 7 seconds, right? But
like that. I'm not just singling him out. That's all of us. Sterling, you don't realize them little possessions where you just letting them loose balls go because you're expecting your teammate to go get it rather than you go get it. Like that adds up later on. Right now we're in a nine-point game. It's a 3-possession game, right? We're not playing great at all. We're not playing great. By any means, we're not. We can't defend. We can't box out. We can't fight. We don't look that sound on offense. So what? There's another half of basketball, right? We're going to go out there. We're going to go compete. No matter what the fuck happens. No matter if the refs is on some bullshit. No matter what's going on amongst us, we're going to go compete till the buzzer goes off. Do we understand that? Yes, Coach. But the biggest thing is this. You guys got to trust each other. There's too many times where I understand, right? You feel like he can't make the throw the ball down the court because he's wide the fuck open. They're doing a 2-2-1. He's open underneath the basket. Swing it. But instead, you're like, oh, no. That makes you look like a selfish player who can't make reads. Adon, Sterling, Sydney, Sammy. Drew, when you going to come to the where's Drew? When you going to come to the ball? When you going to be a player, man? You scared of some you can't survive out here? Because I believe in you, but you can't believe. The biggest thing is this. You won't thrive if you don't believe in yourself. You ran in the corner every single time. Are they throwing it to you? No, go get the ball. You're not going to win a box out situation. I know you're a scrappy player, but this isn't Crosstown League. This is Southern Section basketball. As a group, you guys got to understand that these teams are going to fight all the way through. You got to show some heart. You got to show some discipline. You got to show you can compete. You don't know who is watching right now. You don't know who is at the game. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass our brand of basketball because you want to shy away from it and do your own thing because you think, hey, I get a couple extra points. I may make a Twitter link or so the what? Make a link of us winning. That looks better. Have a better record. Go beat a real Southern Section team right now. Come on, man. Comes a better second half.
Sharks on 3, found out 6, 1, 2, 3,
Sharks! I want you to step down.
I feel like one of the biggest challenges that we kind of had to grow into was just not having a deep roster. So really just focusing on how we condition ourselves or pace ourselves during the game. And also when we have players like a Don, who's our point guard, go down, someone like me or Sydney step up, who's not a point guard, but step up in games and try to play point guard and do the best we can. That was also a challenge that we faced. But yeah.
The biggest challenge we faced was like getting injured because we only play like 6 players, and so when one of us went down, like it was like next man up basically, and so we just had to learn how to like be careful. Like if we're winning by a lot, like don't like make dumb plays where you could possibly get hurt because that could jeopardize like the team.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome now to senior night for your MSCP Sharks boys varsity basketball team. First senior announced is going to be Alan Martinez. Honor roll student, CIF LA City Section Division III Player of the Year for the 2025 season, 3-time first team All-League. Honor roll student, over 4.0 GPA, 2-time cross-con All-League, 4-year varsity player, back-to-back team captain, valedictorian of Sydney Scott. Also a principal's honor roll student, a 4.0 GPA, 2-time first team All-City section, Kaiser. One of many principal's honor roll students with a GPA of 4.0 or over.
Get the bang out.
Science College prep for tonight's leader 34, Brandon Mariana. Number 1, Adan Martinez. Number 2, Aldo Rojo. Number 4, Sydney Scott. And number 24, Sterling Kaiser. And those are your scoreline for the season.
Sharks on 3, family on 6, 1, 2, 3, Sharks! 4, 5, 6, 7.
Sterling Kaiser for 3. Assist, Trevor Flores. Aldo Rojo. Sterling Kaiser. Steal and snatch. Sterling Kaiser.
Look alive.
Sterling Kaiser. Sterling Kaiser. Boardman gets paid. Sterling.
You're gonna make one.
Splash. Chosen Suber. Assist. Trevor.
Oh no, before coaches, seniors, anything?
Thank you all for cheering us on and supporting us every day and being here every day. Thank you.
It was a fun last game with y'all.
Good playoffs, bro.
Last regular
Home
season.
game. You know you don't know this, bro. No.
I wouldn't have wanted it any other way to end my my games at MSCP than see Brandon make a free throw. Where's Brandon? Where's Brandon?
Woo!
Just thank you guys. Like, it means a lot to us. And we love y'all.
Diane?
Thank you guys so much for letting me manage you guys all these years. I really came out of my shell and I got more confident because of you guys, because of how silly you guys are. And I want to thank you guys for that.
I think it was really dope to see you guys just go out there and have fun. I know sometimes we always play in Coach Chris's structure, and it's good. And I know you guys always have a lot of fun doing that, but it was really cool to see you guys just go out there and play on basketball and just have fun and be kids. And I hope you guys will always remember, your coaches and your teammates. This is these are your brothers for life. So I hope you guys always remember that and you guys keep this close to your heart.
I play with all y'all. I'm happy to see what y'all became. It's crazy seeing Aldo from freshman and y'all three from sophomores. The growth is amazing. I'm glad y'all took the chance to come here, right? Gave Coach Chris and me the opportunity to coach and play with y'all. So I'm glad that happened. I'm glad your final game was, I think it was a success. Y'all look happy. Y'all look like y'all enjoyed it. And let's go get another ring.
Yeah, I just want to thank all the seniors. Thank you to underclassmen But most importantly, I want to thank my assistant coaches. I remember my first year where I had no assistant coaches, so just seeing that growth, just seeing more support on the sideline, I really appreciate that. And you know, everything that you see tonight, it takes a village, man. It's not one person behind it all. It's a lot of us that you don't really see all the time. But you know, thank you to everyone who supported us throughout the season, and thank you for also supporting me. Like, I know I look like a good coach out there, but at the end of the day, I'm not shit without my team and without my assistant coaches. So thank you for everything. Thank you for allowing me to grow this program, and you know, thank you for giving me the chance to be your head coach. I really appreciate that. I'm happy to see the growth from every individual. Really, thank you so much, fellas. All right. One more thing, the ref from the girls' game, he is related to Jalen Brunson. He gave me 2 of these. I have the other one. I'm gonna give it to Miss Lopez.
That's sick.
But he told me to give it to the player of the game, and I'm gonna give it to Aldo. Good job. Hold on, let's stop it up for a down for the triple double. First time ever in his life that he passed the ball more than 5 times. Great job, great job. Someone call it.
Come on, Daniel, call it.
Okay. Sharks on 3.
No, that's weak. Loud, like a volleyball game. Let's go.
Sharks on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Sharks!
4, 5, 6.
Family!
Like years from now, when you guys are, you know, college or whatever your next step is, what would be like some of the most memorable moments for each of you guys? Like, on this team?
I'll never forget playing with Brandon. It was 3-game stretch where coach let us play with one of our JV teammates, and just watching him score, it brought the whole team joy that I've never seen our team get that excited for anything like that. But yeah, just watching him score and seeing my teammates so excited, I'll never forget that.
One thing I'll never forget is singing Andrew Alvarado "Happy Birthday." That was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Give a backstory. What happened right before that?
We were doing this shooting drill, and out of nowhere, he like snaps his ankle in half, and then he like falls on the ground. We all start singing him "Happy Birthday," and then he gets up and starts sprinting back and forth. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I'll just never forget the people I met along the way. Feel like everyone at MSCP is like a family. Like, everybody knows everybody, and I met like a lot of important people in my life coming here.
I would say, like, I'll never forget the journey, like everything we've been through, like all the challenges, everything, like the workouts, everything, punishments, everything, all of that. Like, we did it all together, and like even though like everyone like was pushing each other, so like that's something that is really stuck in my mind. Like, always like having people to be there for you.
So I want y'all to talk about coach now. So kind of describe like your coach and some of the things you like about him. And each person just kind of give us a few words about your coach here.
The first thing that comes to mind is just how passionate coach is to coach and teach this group of players, and just how much he cares for us, and the things that he'll do for us, and what he'll sacrifice to give up just to help us and benefit us. And he always tells us that he wants us to be more successful men than he is, and I've never really heard that from anyone else. So that really sticks with me a lot.
I think it's all the things he does that we don't see, whether it's watching film for us, like going out to help a teammate like in the middle of the night, waking up at 5 a.m., staying till 9 p.m., just doing all the things that no regular high school coach would do for a group of kids, and just him like always like being there like outside of a coach, like as a friend, or just like somebody you can like talk to, rely on, just everything.
I would say the coach is a very passionate person. He's always there. He's always showing up. He's caring. He's always there. He does everything he can to help us. He just always tells us, if you want me to help you, I'll meet you in the middle. So that's something that always sticks out to me, that you have to put in the work too if you want him to help you.
When I think about Coach Chris, I'm just grateful. I feel like he gives everybody a lot of confidence, and he's just always there, man. He doesn't even have to be basketball. You can always count on Coach Chris, and he really gives his 100% every day. I can't put into words, but you know, yeah.
I'm gonna say, what's the most important lesson you guys have learned from your whole time here?
I think that the most important lesson I've learned is how much your community matters and how your community around you impacts you. And I really value the community that I have here, and like I feel like moving forward into my the next step in my life, I really focus on my community and value my community way more than if I went to another high school.
I think the most important lesson I learned is never take a day for granted. Like, it feels like we just transferred here, and now like we're about to graduate in like 2 or 3 months. So it's just crazy how fast time goes by.
I say enjoy the journey. Yeah, everything went by so quick, and now we're seniors. And just looking back, we had a lot of good times and bad times, but I feel like we'll just never forget those moments. And
I would say that if you really want something, you're gonna commit and try your hardest every day to get what you want. And also, you have to put in the effort. And like, even though it's not something you know how to do or like you can't do, you can still learn. And that's something like I started playing basketball freshman year, and now like I grew up to like I can make a 3 now. So like it's something that really like if you put in the work and the dedication to it, you can learn.
Is there any like closing words y'all want to give to any supporters of you guys?
I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for supporting us, and just I appreciate all you that sacrifice for us and believe in us no matter what happens, no matter how our season ends or how we lose games or whatever. You guys still stick with us. I just want to say thank you to Brandon and Elmer. You guys just brighten my day every day. You're never mean, and you're always just kind to me, and I really appreciate you guys for that.
Thank you to everyone who was there for the ups, the downs, the in the middles, and who just stuck by our side no matter what. I hope we made MSCP proud.
just thank you to the whole MSCP community. They've shown love since day one, and I'll never forget that.
Yes, thank you to everyone for always supporting us, and also like to the younger ones, always like set goals in life and like keep working hard to achieve those goals and never give up.
Okay. I want you to give like a specific message to each of your seniors, starting with Aldo.
Oh man, I love you, Aldo. I'm very, very, very appreciative for you to stay the course. I know it wasn't the easiest road for you. I know it was very bumpy, but you continue to stay the course, and it was great to see you transition to the player that you turned into. And it's very unfortunate that we didn't get an opportunity to showcase that in the playoffs because you was hitting the corner at the perfect time. But the opportunity to see you not even be able to walk and dribble consistently, and then now you can do an isolation or shoot a three or, you know, make big changes down low in the post. Just seeing that, man, that brightens my day. And then just seeing how you carry yourself on campus. It's just awesome to see how much of a leader you are naturally, and I can't wait to see what life has coming for you, because everything that you worked hard for, I promise you, in a couple years, although you're going to feel it all pay off when you sit back and you're making that good money, man. Adon, man, like I say to you, you're the best skilled kid I've ever coached. It's unfortunate that you're 5'7", man. But like I've been saying, you know, in a couple years, you'll make a lot of good money off the 1v1 stuff, because I know it's booming right now. But we got to get you a degree first. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, it was great to watch you go out there and put on a good show for people to be able to really respect you. I think you get overlooked a lot with Sydney and Sterling growing up, and you know, I think you come in here, I gave you the opportunity to really showcase who you are, and I'm very appreciative of you taking the opportunity to the fullest and really helping us win some big games, and I'm even more proud of you for winning Player of the Year last year, because I think that's a huge accolade for you that you really deserved. Not to discredit any of your teammates, but the show that you put on last year, man, it was an honor to be on the sideline and get front row seats to it. For Sydney, I'll never forget what you said to me at the banquet. You said, man, I'll never forget you, because that was a big moment when we won the championship, and you know, you felt that when the buzzer went off and everything. So, you know, I'm really appreciative of you. It was great to watch you, you know, transition to the player you were. I remember you couldn't even speak the first week because you were such a shy kid, man. But seeing you walk around with your chest out and say and have some of the conversations that you have now, it's just great to see you grow up, man. And you remind me of myself a little bit, but you know, at the end of the day, you're a little bit more light-skinned than me, but but it's still love, and you know, I can't wait to see what's in store for you. I know the ball's not done bouncing yet, but you know, good luck in whatever the journey brings you. And then for Sterling, man, the sky's the limit, kid. I can't wait to sit back on my couch one day and turn on the TV and watch you dunk on somebody. Seriously, you have all the potential, you have all the talent. I just hope one day it all clicks together the way that we all see it. I don't think you know how actually good you are, but we all wish you the best. And like I said, man, I really can't wait to see what ends up happening for you. And I hope you get the end goal that you want, which is an overseas pro. But, you know, we'll wait and see what's in store for you. But good luck in everything. And I know all four of you will do well. And I wish y'all the best, man.
Okay. And just give a quick message to just the MSCP community and supporters along, you know, the whole season.
I just want to say thank you to MSCP. You know, thank you to any staff, any admin, any individual who's connected to it, because there's a lot of communities that are brought in to just be the MSCP community. I want to give a shout out to the Lorenzo family. They were one of the first families to really be like supportive of like a team mom role or team dad, whatever you essentially want to label it as. But yeah, it was great to have them around. I want to give a shout out to Juana. She's our current team mom right now. She's amazing. I think any high school would love to have her right now if that was a job that you could get hired for. She does so many amazing things. She helps the kids get to games. Like she gets them tickets for UCLA games. She works the snack bar. She's gotten them Gatorade towels, Gatorade bottles. Like she's done it all. And thank you's not enough, but really thank you so much for your help and everything. And I'm really appreciative of you. And you know, thank you to my assistant coaches. I remember my first year, it was just me and myself. And you know, being able to look when the game gets tight or a kid gets frustrated, to look to my bench and see I have 3 individuals who's supportive of my goal and my plan, and for them just to be there and also be supportive of the kids when things get tough as well, because sometimes you don't always want to hear what your head coach got to say. So just being able to see them be there for me, I mean, I really appreciate that. And you know, I want to say thank you to Miss Rita. I don't think she gets enough love. She does a lot for the kids. She's not an assistant principal. She is assistant principal at the high school, but she's more an assistant principal. She's that type of person where you need to turn into a nurse, she'd be a nurse. You need to turn into a damn lunch lady, she turn into a lunch lady. You need to turn into a mom, she'd be there with all the tender and love. So I want to give a shout out to her and just really everyone. If I didn't get an opportunity to personally shout you out, I just appreciate everyone as a whole. I mean, what we've built is just beautiful to see, because when I walk around and go to some of these high school games or AAU tournaments, you know, people know who we are, and, you know, they show praise a lot for the program, even though we are a small charter school and our gym's inside of a church, so.
When you walk out of this gym for the very last time, what would be the hardest part to leave behind?
Oh, man. I think the hardest thing is just I think the hardest thing is like the routine. I think just every day, you know, 2 days, or if we don't have 2 days, we have 2 days later in the day, which would be like film and in practice. But just seeing the staff, just seeing the kids, and even some of the kids who aren't basketball players, you know, those kids are also a big thing to me as well. They have a place in my heart, and they mean a lot to me. So just not being around them and, you know, not being a part of this community is going to hurt a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think, you know, it's time.
All right, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. If you got any closing, anything else you want to say, now's the time. But that's all I got.
Yeah, I got one more thing. This shit gonna make me cry though, bro.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh man. The last thing I want to say is thank you to Miguel Villegas. Without that dude, I would not be a good coach. That guy means the world to me. He's my coach and mentor, and being underneath him for a couple years as his assistant, it really helped me grow as a head coach, to where when I went back to the St. Monica's tournament this year, he got an opportunity to see, you know, us as a team, how we all look together, matching shoes. I got managers and, you know, all those things that took place, and even just having a group of individuals behind me supporting us, like fans. So just bringing that to him, there was a full circle moment. And I'm so appreciative of him, because without him and without that opportunity he gave me, I wouldn't have been a champion, and I wouldn't have been a 4-time league winner, state regional runner-up, and a runner-up in the city section. So all those accolades sound great, but it all came from an opportunity that he gave me, and I'm very thankful. All right. Yeah, man. That dude make me emotional, man. That dude was there for me.
That's good, bro.
Appreciate you.